Thanks for taking care of my husband the other day. Oh yes, we finally tied the knot. Man, you were fiancés yesterday and now you're married. Honey, don't just stand there with your mouth open, say hello. So, you passed the cave north of Stonehenge. Don't you ever wonder what's inside? Can't seem to stop thinking about it. Go and see what's there. We're going to get out of here. We're still newlyweds, you know. Bye-bye. We're too young to know what you do on honeymoons. Just please go. Man, she looks terrified by the fact that he said that to us. With this return, we were able to... Oh, hello, it's your dad. You've been out there a long time now. Maybe none of my business. Don't you think it'd be a good idea? Denied. I was going to say that upon returning to Winters, we were able to go to the other side of Lake Tess, showing that vehicles do still have their merits even though you can teleport, because you teleport to a fixed point, and some areas might be split up, and a vehicle would get you there faster than teleporting there and, well, not being able to walk there yourself, because that would take infinity minutes. Oh, you surprised me. You're Ness, aren't you? Jeff wets his bed sometimes, but other than that, he's a good boy. Take care of yourself, Jeff. Bubble Monkey said there's a cave north of Stonehenge. I've known about it for a long time. The locals call the area Rainy Circle, but I haven't been there. I wonder what's inside the cave. I understand. While you're checking out that place, I'll work on remodeling the Skyrunner. Oh yes, my co-worker Bigfoot dislikes violence. He's such a nice guy and he loves people. He often shares his beef jerky with me. Ooga booga! May I help you? Waka ungawa! What would you like? He sells a cup of Unlife noodles, that's just a health recovery item. The beef jerky, which is also a health recovery item. Protein drink, we've already seen. Bottle of DX water is strange. I'm gonna buy that. Wonga din, spoongawa gunga dugul. Sure. Unga goog waka woo! Thank you so much. Waka, I couldn't read that. Aw, that's a lame that it auto-draws that. You can't even read that. For all I know, that could have had a typo in it. I'm very fluent in gibberish. I would have picked up on that. You can also buy secret herbs, which, as I've said, do have a small chance of revitalizing a dead party member. Very good that you can just buy those. And since we're in Winters, there was that spot that only Ness could absorb the power of, and the time has come. This guy hasn't changed one bit, though there is something I would like to show about him. A little bit later. We'll get to it another time. Okay. This. I have been wanting to talk about you. That's not a back attack! Come on, no! Well, the thing that I wanted to show with that guy required some of us dying. Well, that trick might be coming a little bit sooner than I thought. Wow, you sucked. You did not take advantage about that. The Mighty Bear 7. This is the enemy that is able to drop the Super Plush Bear. I was mistaking the regular Mighty Bear for it. So if you want that 1 in 120 item, this guy drops it. I wondered for... This is actually very sad to say out loud, but decades, what the deal was with the Mighty Bear 7's name. I'm like, you kind of skipped over Mighty Bears 2 through 6 right there. Why would you call it Mighty Bear 7? Why that in particular? Why does that signify more power? I remember I asked you guys about this months ago, because, you know, I was, being slick and not at all obvious about what things I might be Let's Playing in the future by asking you questions about games that I was unable to answer. And one person responded with a theory that I think is very intriguing. Mighty Bear 7. If you take Mighty Bear in 7, there are 7 stars in Ursa Major. It's a clever way of saying that it's a more powerful bear than the regular Mighty Bear, which would represent Ursa Minor. I might not have any way of proving that, but it's by far the most plausible theory that I have heard across all the times that I have asked this. And yeah, that's a really neat enemy name. I thought it was stupid and confusing for years. Or, sorry, decades. Have to get that self-depreciation in there, but yeah. It went from being one of my most baffling enemy names, in my opinion, to one of my favorites. And yeah, I hope I gave you a little bit more appreciation for it. There are some new enemies in this cave, but we don't need to fight them. We're just gonna go straight for the bacon. you finally got here. This is the 4th year sanctuary location, but it's mine now. Take it from me, if you dare. Goofy voice, only fitting this goofball. It's Shroom. This is, I think, honestly, not that bad of a sanctuary guardian. He doesn't do a whole lot of damage, and any danger that would come from this fight comes from a complete other source than him directly. And you know what? Well, nah, we'll wait like a turn. I do want him to get off at least a few of his attacks, so we'll just shoot him. That Freeze Gamma hits for 235 damage. Good. Flash isn't working. Scattered some spores. Jeff began to feel strange. That's what that is. Mushroomization during a boss fight. And there is no item or level of healing that gets rid of it. You just have to deal. It kind of sucks. It's kind of rough. And it's kind of a lot of other things too. Besides Mushroomization, his regular attack is chokingly weak for a boss. And he just uses Life Up Alpha on himself. He has no other way of directly doing damage to you. Shroom is here to teach you, you are your own greatest enemy. I was gonna use the Bag of Dragonite in this fight, though I think I kind of missed my chance on that. You know what? No, I'm gonna live dangerously. I'm going to heavily regret this because I have not had the best luck, but we'll try it. Sprinkle the Bag of Dragonite over his head. Yoink, scoop! Jeff turned into a gigantic fire-breathing dragon! It lived? Huh. Jeff is feeling funky. He shot himself. Though thankfully with damage like that, it was probably just in the ankle or something like that. Actually, that sounds a lot more painful than other locations of that ankle head. Come on! I knew you were close to going down. I could just button mash through it. We all lived. Ness grows to 43, offense up by 2, defense up by 1, vitality up by 1, luck up by 1, max HP up by 9, PXPP up by 2. Paula grows to 35, gaining a heck of a lot of stats as well. Jeff grows to 38, and okay. I want to get into some fights in this state before we go on to the sanctuary. Because I'm going to get my revenge on one of my arch nemesis. Ness grows another level, and Paula grows another level. Sorry, Jeff. Oh! Well, this isn't what I meant to show off, but I guess we'll be taking a photo. Remember that warm, fuzzy moment when both of my friends were dead and even Jeff's ghost can't catch a break with getting into these photographs. He is being blocked out by the carcass of Bigfoot. The thing that I wanted to show that's gonna get me my revenge is if you have all but one of your party members dead and you talk to this man. You kid don't look very bright. Let me explain. These stones are making a pattern. It's called Stonehenge. UFOs often visit here. You must have seen it on TV or read about it in the tabloids. Yes, that's Stonehenge. It's another thing with text being generated on the fly where it doesn't know how to handle this and says kid instead of kids. I like that. You kid don't look very bright. The best typos are the ones that people make when they're questioning your intelligence. They're the best. Alright, well I had my morbid fun of killing off my 2 best friends in order to get revenge on some random old man. Now we claim our prize. Ness caught a whiff of beef, but just for a second. Ness's soundstone recorded the melody of the rainy circle. And that, my friends, is is not where we're stopping today. What are you, crazy? We walked like 5 feet from the lab and did one battle. I know that we walked that 5 feet like 3 times because I had to show you what happened when you walked up a waterfall while juggling hammers, but I wanted to show you that they went to the trouble of putting new enemies in this dungeon, even though you would never need to fight them under any realistic circumstance, because, again, you spawn 5 feet away from the boss. The Strong Crocodile and Strong Crocodile B, I don't know why I made that distinction, they're not really tough or anything. You're not likely to have any sort of real battle with any of these enemies, so I thought we would showcase them because I wouldn't doubt it if people go entire playthroughs without seeing them. You're gonna edge closer. What else are you gonna do? Show us a bit more what you can do. Bite, okay. That's quite a bit of damage. Never mind, you live up to your name just fine. Sorry, your cousins over by Grapefruit Falls that I said should have been called Chocolate Crocodiles just predisposed me into thinking you'd have a bad name. You look a little bit like a minty crocodile to me. I can't imagine that flavored crocodile snacks would really do too well. We have a second enemy right over here. From the looks of it, it's going to be a double battle once again. The Elder Batty is not too different from its younger counterparts. They are very weak enemies, very easy to take down in just a single round of regular attacks. They have a regular attack that doesn't hit very hard. You're not exactly selling yourself, come on. Sizing up, you made yourself feel a little strange. You're really not selling yourself, which is strange because you're made of gold and you think that would happen naturally. Acting a bit unusual, attacking, still hit Paula. I can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe I should heal if I want to showcase this thing. Became friendly and affectionate, you backed off. Paula's body solidified, so it can do that as well. There! Only took about 20 minutes, but I was trying to show that his biting attack is pretty dangerous, and that's the main difference. Unfortunately, his HP is not very dangerous. He's not all that different. Making yourself feel strange so that you bite yourself and then make friends with yourself runs in the family, I guess. I guess it is pretty lonely in these caves, so maybe the bloodline favored the ones that made themselves confused and then caused them to make friends with themselves because, you know, you would die of loneliness without it. What is that? I didn't think there was any sort of bug to— oh no, we're not gonna find out because I'm gonna insta-win, aren't I? Yeah. Probably just a violent roach or something, probably no big deal. No, I was not correct about it being a violent roach. This is arachnid with an exclamation point. These are very weak enemies, they solidify you, and they can poison you. Probably not going to do a lot of damage directly, but they're following the right kind of boss if that's how they fight. Yeah, only 38 damage there. There's only so much you can do for a regular attack when you're smaller than my big toe. It's a markedly easy task to walk through that cave with all the enemies afraid of you after beating Shroom. Even more convenient, and I recommend that you do this right now, is head into Brick Road. Right at the very end of said road, or as Ness knows at the beginning, he's none the wiser that Jeff had to walk through here. We're gonna call the Escargot Express and have a delivery. Oh no, we're not. I already have the item in question. I don't need to call them, but maybe you do because the monkey caves didn't scar you quite as much as it scarred me. We want to use the pencil eraser and rid the world of giant iron-shaped pencil statues, making it a better place. Who knows? The gesture might just come back to do good things to you. What? I didn't think we could fight these guys now. Okay. We heard about there being some sort of abductions in the area. Meet the Whirling Robo, a more powerful version of the Spinning Robo, the Woolly Shambler, a new type of extraterrestrial foe, and the Lesser Mook, a regular enemy variant of the department store Spook. I guess we'll fight them and see what they do. I don't think we're really meant to be fighting these guys, so we're in for a challenge, and B, I don't think I want to over-explain what they are capable of, and not just because I don't have notes next to me. Freeze beta. Knew that was coming. Oh, God! Oh, what have I done? I am not meant to be fighting you guys! No siree, Bob! I am not fired. Oh, God, no, this is bad. This is really bad. No, Ness, I need you to bring up the catnap. No, I need you to bring out the big guns like yesterday, man. Paula, please go first. I'm most scared of the mook. No, you resisted. Great. Awesome. Just what I was hoping for. Should have gone for fire. Spread that damage around. Oh, no. Freeze. But this is going to kill whoever it hits. And it's Ness. Nope. Okay, I am not coming back from this. I'm just going to spam. Come on. No, oh, my God. What? Glaring with its eerie eye means that it can diamondize us, and I don't have any resistance attack. Paula, get away. No. You're crying yourself to sleep. That's what I would do in this situation. Whoa. You're not meant to fight these enemies right here and now. This is meant to be a whole sanctuary later than this moment. I didn't know they spawned here at this point in time. Whoa. Actually, no, these are 2 sanctuaries later or something like that. Just to give you an idea of what it is if you've never seen them before. Who doggy? Look on the bright side, that's a really fast way to get back to where we needed to go next. We were supposed to go back to the lab after we beat Shroom. It wasn't all bad. It saved me the trouble of having to walk through that very short cave. There is one other thing I'd like to show, and before we do it, I need to save my game. I have to know if we teleport to Winters from Winters, ending up by the drugstore best friend, what's going to happen? It's me again, that chewing gum monkey's wife. My husband left me here to go play with Tessie along the shores of Lake Tess. In case you were wondering if you were screwed by teleporting to Winters and ending up here with no way to get to Dr. Ananutz's lab where you need to go, that is why Bubble Monkey and his wife went off to go play, because they came here and they're going to aid you in getting back to Ananutz's lab. Yep, the enemy spawn here too. I had to know that. Oh no. Let's go a second round. We can probably take one of these guys on our own. We'll just go all out. Yeah, 550! And you're gonna give how much experience? Not much. I thought that'd be a guaranteed level up and you'd give us something like 10,000, but no. I guess if you can take these guys in fights, then you'd probably get some pretty good experience points, though I'm still very surprised that they're even here. Anyway, that was what I wanted to show. We're gonna go back to the lab. The feeling of being inside of Ananutz's lab, this song is so soothing and relaxing, and it has the feeling of when you kind of go in early for a college lecture, but it's actually the cool professor that you like listening to, and he has a nice voice. It's completely the opposite of the kind of man Dr. Ananutz is, so it's not like he deserves this theme, but I still love being in here nonetheless, even if Jeff doesn't. Oh, Ness. Jeff wets his bed sometimes, but other than that, he's a good boy. Take care of yourself, Jeff. It looks like you found something out. I finished remodeling the Skyrunner. You can leave for Summers whenever you wish. It shouldn't break this time. Well, maybe. Had to get one last dig in. It wasn't enough to say that Jeff wets his bed once. You had to say it twice. Glad to know you care about the important details. Let's go to Summers, where Gygus doesn't want us to be.